and they tried to kill her. Okay, that didn't work. Thecla was able to escape with St. Paul, and together they arrived to the Pisidian Antioch that we will visit with you. Okay, they tried to kill Thecla again, his family that he was engaged, but she manages to escape one more time. She comes to a region that is called Perge, another important stop for St. Paul. We will talk about it. And later on, she disappeared in a cave while she was being chased by Roman soldiers who were trying to kill her. Okay, so this martyrium, the story of Thecla, is something quite sacred for some churches. Catholic people and some Eastern Orthodox churches are still commemorating, still celebrating the cult of Thecla, usually 15th of March. So you would find celebrations in some churches. As I told you, this information is not biblical. It's not coming from the letters of the Paul, or it's not coming from the New Testament. But we have a large body of work that was written in the 3rd, in the 4th century that mentions the accounts of people that were being martyred, killed here by the Roman authorities, and Thecla is one of the most prominent figures. Okay, if you ever visit a Greek city, you will definitely find her icons. Usually she stands alone with 2 lions on both sides, because according to one version of her life, they throw her to the lions in the theater in order to kill her, but the lions refused to damage her. So you would find these images of Thecla with the lions in most of the Orthodox churches. She is also from Iconium. I just wanted to tell you that before we leave the city. Okay, so before we arrive to the Pisidian Antioch, in the road you will find some interesting thing. First of all, cherry trees. Lots of cherries. In a minute you will see on both sides. Okay, the cherry, the word itself, is coming from the Latin or Greek kerosus. Kerosus, okay, is the original version. Then it was transferred to the medieval French as cherry, and English borrowed it. So in most of the Western languages that we speak, like Spanish, like Portuguese, you will see that the word is originally coming from Latin kerasus or keraso, has different versions. And this is the name of a city that we have in Asia Minor. Okay, here in the map, in the Pontus region in the Black Sea, right over here we have a city called Kerasus. Okay, in most of the touristic maps you will see that right next to Kerasus we have a small cherry symbol. Okay, that's the most important product of the city, and it has a nice story. We know that this is not a local fruit. Okay, cherry is originally coming from India and Afghanistan. They domesticated the cherry plant for the first time over there. Then it went to the different parts of the world. But until the 2nd century BC, the Roman people didn't know this fruit. It was totally strange to them. So a Roman general, his name is Lucula, visited the city of Kerasus in 2nd century BC. Okay, he was traveling to Persepolis, to the Persian territory, and he made a stop there in the city of Kerasus. He tried this fruit for the first time. He loved the fruit, and on his way back to the Rome, he decided to take some cherry trees to the Rome with him. He started planting cherries in the Rome, and from the Rome, the fruit traveled through the other European countries after 2nd century BC. That's why in Latin, they used to name this fruit Ceresia, which literally means the fruit of Kerasus, of the city. Okay, and many other European languages borrowed the same word. So it's not a local fruit from here, but its name is also coming from Asia Minor. The climate in this region is quite convenient to plant cherry, so you will see lots of them. Right now we're not in the months of cherry. Usually we cultivate it in September, in August, but we have the chances of seeing some flowers of cherry or cherry blossoms on our way to Pisidian Antioch. Other thing that you will see on the road is usually a statue. When we make a stop, you will also find a lot of keychains that has a symbol of a man that is located on top of a mule or sometimes a donkey, and he is looking backwards. So he's on top of a mule, but to the tail side, turned to the other side. His name is Nasruddin Hoxha. Ever saw his photo or image? Ever came by? Well, they're inevitable in Turkey interior. We will pass from many places that has a statue of Nasruddin or Nasreddin Hoja. Let me show you.